This is the recipe you need to make the yummiest meat pie with a flaky crust and a delicious moist filling. I promise you're going to love this one. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you for your support on this channel. I appreciate it a lot. I'm sure you're wondering what's going on here with the comb, but I'm going to explain it to you very soon. But before we do that, I would like to get on quickly with the meat pie, and I would like to start with the meat pie filling. I don't have minced meat at home, but I have beef, and that I am going to blend with my rock power blender. So if you cannot get minced beef around you and you want to make meat pie, you can use this method as long as you have a good blender that can blend the beef for you. This one did it perfectly. I should mention that the beef has already been washed. Now that I am done blending the beef, I'll add a little amount of oil to a pan, heat it up, and then add chopped onions. I'll fry this until it's translucent. Now I'll add the ground beef. This is about 500 grams of beef. That's half a kilo. So I'm just going to try to separate these and cook till it's no longer pink. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you will join us by subscribing to this channel. Now that it's no longer pink, I'm going to season with stock cube, some salt, a tiny bit of chili powder, some curry, and thyme. Of course, you can replace chili powder with finely chopped red scotch bonnet. Just going to stir that in, then I'll add chopped carrots and chopped Irish potatoes. I used 2 medium sizes for each of these, but not to worry, I'm going to leave a complete ingredient list and their measurements in the description box. And what I just added is just 2 tablespoons of flour mixed with water to thicken this up and make it moist. I'll let this cook until the vegetables are tender. If you like this video, I'd like you to express that by giving me a thumbs up. Thank you. Now that the filling is ready, I am going to set it aside by putting everything in a plate. I'll leave it to cool completely. This step is important so the filling doesn't heat up the pastry, causing the butter to melt and resulting in a soggy pie. Now let's make the dough that will form the crust. I'm starting with 4 cups of sifted flour, half teaspoon salt. Whisk to combine the 2 ingredients. Then I'll add about 150 grams margarine. I am using margarine, but you can use butter if you like. Going to work that into the flour until it looks like breadcrumbs. And this is it. This is good. Now I'm going to go in with half a cup of water. I'm starting with half a cup. You have to be careful here so you don't add too much. This is how far half a cup can go, so I added about 3 tablespoons more. Please be careful with the water. We want to make sure that you get a stiff dough. Also worthy of note is the fact that you cannot overwork this dough. If you work it too much, you're going to end up with a dough that is stretchy, like you want to make agege bread. So as soon as it comes together, just stop mixing and then wrap it with a cling film or a nylon like this and refrigerate for about 30 minutes before you go on. This is after refrigerating, and I am just cutting them into smaller pieces so that I can roll them out. I floured my work surface slightly, and I'm going to roll out each of these. The thickness is about 1/4 centimeter. After rolling out, I'm going to use this bowl to cut into round shapes. And as to what happened with the comb, so I saw this really cute meat pie design on the internet and I fell so much in love with it. I wanted to try mine like that. So I bought a new comb. This is a new comb, by the way, and I wanted to try it. So after doing 2 of this design, I figured it would take me a long time to finish this. So I switched. I only did 2 in this design. The design is really cute. I loved it, but I didn't have that luxury of time. So I only made 2 like that, and I had to switch to making the others the usual way. I only just used the comb to make those tiny little dots on the outside. Flipped over. Please don't forget to brush the edges with egg. Just break one egg, whisk it, and brush the edges with it to seal it. I did that, but somehow I lost the video where I did that and I could not show you. Sorry about that. So I am done folding all the meat pies. I have lined them on the parchment paper and I'm just using a fork to make tiny holes on it so that steam can escape from the filling when it's baking. And here I am just using the same egg wash which I used in sealing the meat pies to brush on the surface so they come out looking shiny and beautiful. I baked for 40 minutes at 180 degrees. Perfectly baked meat pies fresh out of the oven. Look at those. I'm sure you can tell by merely looking at it that the crust is really flaky. This was so delicious. We almost finished everything the same day. I am certain that if you make your meat pies like this, you are going to enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. See you with another fantastic recipe. Take care and bye-bye.